Questions and lessons unscripted. Oh yeah. Where the groove gets lifted. Ooh, don't miss it. Clap your hands, lean in. We're gifted.
Serious face.
Yeah, oops. Hey, everybody. It's Joel, your buddy, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. We're in the silly mood, I guess.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Or one person that's listening. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, across from me, the lovely Gloria Rosario. Hello, Gloria.
Hello, everybody. What, I'm not wonderful and beautiful today? Is that what you're telling me?
That goes without saying.
Oh, my goodness. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Everything's okay. Can't complain.
Sure.
My back's killing me, but whatever. And at least the weather has gotten better. It's not super hot at the time of recording.
At the time of recording.
Yeah, my back's killing me, and I had to take my truck in for service, which that's always fun. Yeah. Cars and trucks are nice until they're not dependable. And then I found out that I had other stuff that I have to do to it. So hooray me.
Huzzah.
But you know what? That's how life goes, right? I try not to stress about it. It is what it is. It's part of vehicle ownership. But see, I'm not gonna let it put me in a funky mood. Whatever.
Well, there's bigger problems out there.
Yeah, no kidding. So what's new, pussycat?
Nothing. I'm still going through my grieving process. This Sunday, tomorrow actually marks 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, since she's passed, so I'm still chugging along. I'm there.
I think you're doing pretty well.
I have my moments.
But you know what? You're allowed. I mean, we're human, right?
Of course, I know.
And everyone grieves differently.
I know, and I'm still not returning people's phone calls. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, I still need space, so when I get there, I get there.
No, but you're doing fine.
I'm trying. Chugging along.
But we're all here for you, well, especially me, so.
I know, thank you.
Yes.
And chocolate helps, too.
And yep. Chocolate and naps.
Yeah, that's my life right now. Well, maybe not so much naps, but this week I plan on just taking a few more naps.
Well, pretty soon we're going to be taking a little siesta, a little vacay.
Yeah, so much needed vacation.
Which we really don't go on vacations. Well, I mean, this is kind of a vacation,
Well,
right?
With the family stuff that I had going on and all that, I didn't think it was appropriate at the time to just kind of pick up and go out of state.
No.
So
it's like a staycation.
Staycation, but not.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to do stuff, but
I just want to shut down for a few days. Connect. I'm looking forward to it because I started rebuying paints and canvases.
Yeah, I think that I'm kind of excited about that, actually. Yeah, Gloria, one of her things to do, I mean, everyone has their hobbies and stuff that keeps them busy or whatever. One of Gloria's is she just likes to paint. And the other day we had went out and where was it that we were? I don't even remember.
Ross?
It might have been Ross.
Oh, no, it was at Pop Mart.
Oh, okay, yeah. And yeah, it was Pop Mart.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm a little stuffy.
Yeah, she's a little stuffy today. And she bought her canvases and paints, and
I went way over my little budget that we had.
I thought that was great. I'm excited because she's kind of tapping into something that used to bring her joy, especially in these times, right? Like you haven't been really feeling it. And which is understandable. You just lost someone.
Yeah.
But I was getting excited for you because it's like, you know, you're doing something that's gonna bring you joy.
Yeah, I haven't done.
I mean, you're not trying to forget anyone, but you're just using it to kind of move on.
I just need a little downtime and just kind of I mean, eventually life has to return to a norm, you know.
Yeah.
I can't be shut out and depressed, for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
So that's the goal. I was like, I'm looking forward to getting away, getting into some paint, making some messes, and just, relaxing.
Are you gonna paint me as one of your what is it? The French girls?
No, we've talked about this before, that painting date that we had.
Yeah, I had posted that on the blog, so if you guys want to run over there and check it out, it's one of the postings. Gloria and I, she had this idea. I guess she got it from TikTok or somewhere about couples getting like a date night thing where you paint pictures. And what was the thing? Like you have to paint the other person?
Yeah, so we don't show each other the painting, but he painted me and I painted him.
Like your interpretation of them or something.
Right. I am a Polynesian man, apparently.
And she looks like Ernie from Bert and Ernie.
It just not. I don't know where you got that from, but okay.
Well, it's funny too because I went to art school when I was younger, and I wanted to be into art, but I was more into like street art and like graffiti and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny when people come over right away, they recognize Joel from the painting that I did, and they're like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Oh, that's me, the Polynesian man."
I look like a big baby with a beard. That's what I look like in your painting.
That's what you look like in real life.
But in real life, I look like a big baby with a beard.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Gloria and I were discussing it. It's actually because I mean, who doesn't scroll through TikTok like crazy, right? I know there were some people that I was that I met and follow and stuff like that, and kind of like-minded people, and excuse me, and there were a couple things that kind of stood out that we were kind of talking about. One was talking about how everybody wants to set a goal, and then it's like all or nothing, or else if it, or else not, they just give up on it. If it doesn't go the way they want it to, then why bother? Which I'm guilty of like all the time. And then the other thing that was which kind of goes with it is you mess up, right? I mean, come on, we're all humans, right? So yeah, you're gonna, okay, say for example, perfect example, actually, you want to go on a diet and, oh, I'm only going to eat this, 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 and this and avoid this. And then you have a day where it doesn't work out that way. You cheat, you don't follow your new diet or whatever. And then it's like, what do you do from there? Do you continue, or do you just say, forget it?
Well, this describes me to a T these last few
Yeah, I'm guilty of both of them.
Definitely.
I don't know if it's part of the mental issues or whatever, but I know for myself, I I don't know, maybe I just try to be perfect, and I gotta and I'm getting better. I know things aren't perfect, but it's like if things don't work out the way I planned them or whatever, then I get discouraged.
Yeah. I just hit the reset button.
But I mean, that's what you should do. Just hit reset
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then just keep going.
obviously I hold myself accountable,
That's important that you say
Yeah,
because you got to be honest with yourself
yeah.
for sure.
But I mean, I guess I don't know so much if this is going to be the topic for today or not, but um there's always a way to fix it
Yeah,
later.
there's always an out.
Of course.
Yeah,
You mess up, you ate more than you should have one day, and then the next day you just wake up and eat less and just go for a walk,
that's the worst, right?
Right.
Then as the saying goes,
It doesn't make sense to beat yourself up for something that you already did. It's like you did it already, and just move on from it.
and you're not perfect. You're just gonna. I mean, you gotta kind of be like, like Bruce Lee, right? Be like water, be like water.
Flow like water.
But you have to flow.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I don't know. I'm super guilty of beating myself up all the time, and I've done this for most of my life. Like, constantly beating myself up and getting discouraged, beating myself get up discouraged, then realize, oh, I should just keep going. Then I don't know, I almost want to compare it to like an addict, right? Like
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna stop drinking, or oh, I'm gonna stop doing this, and then you do stop for a while, and then you just go right back at it.
Yeah, but that's more of an addiction, though. I think that's different than what you're describing because, like, with a drug addiction, you don't always have a choice. Like, I know people say, like, oh, you have a choice. Sometimes if you're an addict, you don't have a choice, and it's
Well, I
the
don't
way
know.
that you're going to function.
I get what you're saying, and it's true, right? But you, I mean, I guess I can go for anything, right? Like drugs, alcohol, shoot, my case, eating, whatever. It's it's just something that, it's not something you can't change, but it's something that's like so now it's ingrained in you.
Right.
It's a habit, right? And habits can be so hard to break.
Yeah, especially like if you're going through a stressful situation. We had this discussion between us, and I haven't shared it with anybody else. You know, I have been under a lot of stress, and I commented to Joel. I was like, um, haven't been craving alcohol until now, and I haven't been craving, substances until now. Now that kind of depressed and going through things, and speaking from my experience, I don't know, other people and their issues and stuff, but at least for me, um, just knowing that if I did start drinking again, or if it did start, using again, it's gonna mess up my life even more. And you need to hold yourself accountable for, the choices that you're making. And there's always an out, and there's always like a restart, and then always a reset button. Sometimes just talking to someone who is sober and, hasn't, you know, been addicted to drugs per se, um, they can talk you down, like, oh, we talked about it, and it was like, okay, yeah, well, I know I'm not gonna do it, but it helps to talk. And I think that kind of applies to other aspects in life. Um, some people eat, some people use substances, other people, just shut down and just, spiral, and everything gets out of control. But if you catch it early enough, I'm not going to say 100% avoidable because the cravings are still there, but you have to, like, kind of not punish yourself, you know?
Are you saying not to punish yourself, but for falling into those snares, or
No, not, well, I guess, like, when it comes to eating all that stuff, it's different. Like, you shouldn't punish yourself for that. Like, um, but no, I, I don't know if that applies. Do you think it applies?
well, first of all, the thing that comes to mind is that none of those things solve any
Oh, of
problems.
course not. Like I said, it causes more problems.
Exactly. So, it may temporarily fix it, and I wouldn't even go that far. I wouldn't say it fixes anything. It
No.
masks things.
Yeah, it's a Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid. And then what happens when you rip the Band-Aid falls off? There's still a wound there.
Oh, yeah.
It's still
It's
not
still there.
to heal.
Yeah.
So what good is drinking or smoking or doing drugs, or even me with like eating? What good is me gorging and binging until I feel like crap afterwards? What's the point?
Right.
What does that fix?
Right. And
Nothing.
I guess it's just like, at least for me personally, it's an avoidance issue.
Yes,
I'm not good. You've told me, I've heard other people tell me I haven't been, processing things the way that I should be,
Mhm.
But it's not, I get to the point where I realize for myself, like, oh, this isn't good for me. I kind of talk myself out of it. And I think this is what I'm about to say applies to any situation. It's like you always have to look at how far you've come without those things.
That
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
honestly, you don't need them.
You don't.
No.
And the thing is like, like you with eating, right? Because that's always been like that's your issue. I mean, obviously you have to eat, right?
Right.
But it's okay to like mess up, because it's like tomorrow you could just get back up and just kind of, start over again.
I mean, and that goes with the other things too. I mean, yeah, okay, you had a little more than you should have drinking. Then the next day, just don't do that.
I don't think it fits in
No.
that sense. No, at least for me personally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I know that if I do go for that drug or I do, start drinking, drinking was never really my issue, but it's kind of like when you drink, it causes you to not make the best choices.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I can still drink a beer or two and be okay,
Right.
but when it comes to kind of all or nothing type of, thinking and behaviors, it's like I know that 2 beers is going to turn into 4 beers, right? And then I'm going to be okay for 3 days. And then I'm going to be like, okay, so I was okay on that for a couple of days. Maybe if I take a little hit of something, or, pop a pill or something, I'll be okay for a few days. And then there's a downward spiral after that. And
Then you get all discouraged, and then
Right.
this one you would just say, not just forget it.
just forget it. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And with the food issue, it's not necessarily the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
No, I kind of see what.
Yeah,
you're saying.
they're two different
Right.
things. Like they're both harmful, and they both can potentially like kill you if you don't take care of yourself. But I feel like addictions and drugs and all that is kind of like that has a potential to like spiral. So I don't know. Am I making sense?
Yeah, you're making sense. I think the one of the bottom line is that you have to realize that you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna mess up.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, and it's an admirable, right, to have like that. Oh, I'm gonna do it attitude, right? Like I'm
Right.
gonna do it.
But we're human.
Yeah, and then you fall on your face 2 seconds later, just like Joel does.
So we're humans, so and it's like, okay, so what, you ate like 2 cookies instead of having like a freaking banana, or calorie speaking, it doesn't
What's
make
that?
sense. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah. How's the saying go? Oh, one cookie's not gonna kill you.
Right.
Which, I mean, technically, yeah,
It's not.
it's not. I mean,
So that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow you could start over and just hit the reset button and you'll be fine.
I just don't eat a cookie tomorrow.
Right. But for me, it's not a cookie. For me, it's drugs, and
Speaking of cookies, I just found out that they're doing Oreos with Reese peanut butter cup filling. That's just criminal.
why am I being punished?
That's yeah, that is just no. Why? Just what? How's the line go in Jurassic Park? Just because you can doesn't.
I mean, you should, man.
Anyways, with that said, we're gonna have to go look for some tomorrow. No, yeah, but I mean, the whole thing with the all or nothing, it's a good thing, right, to have that attitude. But I think it comes down to you have to be realistic and honest with yourself too, right? You got to look in the mirror and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and then you just got to realize that there's gonna be bumps in the road.
Of course, But I mean, this applies to anything in your life, not just drugs or food. It's anything. Anything. I just feel like
I mean, like goals you set, or even like finances. Like, I'm not gonna buy, that PlayStation 5, and you go ahead and buy it anyways.
Yeah. I mean, there's poor judgment on that part, but I don't know. I just think that sometimes we're quick to punish ourselves, but other times we're quick
And
not to take responsibility for what we've done,
That is very true.
Yes.
That you bring up very good points there. I mean, you do, Mrs. Rosario.
And this is why I don't I choose not to
This is why she is their co-host and the superstar. Sure.
recognize me.
Yes.
Acknowledge me.
No, I knew she was gonna do that. But no, you brought up very good points. But and we punish ourselves harshly too.
We do.
I mean, think about how cruel that is to yourself to like just give up on something, and especially something that's gonna make you a better person. Or you know what I mean? How just think about that. How that's like being super cruel to yourself, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah. You know, I think, and I think I said this in the last episode that we don't talk to other people the way that we talk to ourselves.
That is true.
We don't. If I heard you telling yourself the things that I tell me mentally lately, I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, if you did that, they'd lock you up. If you talk to me like I talk to me, or vice versa, I don't know. I'm confused.
No, if I talk to you the way that I talk to myself mentally.
No, you're right though. I mean, you wouldn't talk like that to someone to their face, like.
Right.
But yeah, everyone just super harsh to themselves and cruel to themselves.
Right, and there's some things that I say to myself sometimes that I wouldn't even say to somebody that I dislike. So that goes to show that like we're mean to ourselves. We could be mean to other people, but when we come to ourselves, we're super cruel sometimes.
Which it is damaging to be unkind and like that to another person, but to yourself, I think it's even tenfold because you're just breaking yourself down as a human being, right? Like you're making yourself less than, you're making yourself like a piece of dirt, like you're nothing. Like instead of building yourself up, you're breaking yourself down. And I think you're doing yourself a huge disservice when you do that. And I know I'm guilty of bad mouthing myself, talking crap about myself, whatever. But I mean, if you really think about it, you're just really, really burying yourself.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I'm getting a lot better. I've gotten a lot better. With that sort of like self-doubt and self-talking. I've been working on it for a really long time, but it doesn't mean that I have all good days and I don't never think like bad thoughts about myself,
I think that's kind of normal too, like
We're
human,
living.
right? And
We're human. So, there's going to be times where no matter, again, toxic positivity, it's not always going to be rainbows and sunshines and just, that's unrealistic.
see, I think that's one of the problems with like this whole self-help and like positive thinking movement and stuff like that, which is great, don't get me wrong. But it's like they paint a picture, which is great, right? Positive picture, like you making yourself a better person and whatnot. But then it's like, I don't know if it's the way people put things together in their mind. Like if they paint a picture of like this perfect, like your life's gonna be perfect after, like it's gonna be, everything's positive and everything's, happy.
Of course, if we all had our own little worlds, it could possibly work like that, but we don't take into account that there's other people
outside
that
people on
outside things and outside factors that
right.
kind of have an effect on us,
Sure.
And
But that's one of the issues I had with that industry or whatever. Like I said, it's great, but it's like I think people's expectations get. Do I want to say they get people get misled?
Yeah.
You would say like I don't know if I would say I don't think I would say it's misleading. I think people are just like they're in hopes of just being happy and living a great life, and they hang on to every word.
And see, you just said something like a key word that
Mhm.
pops out to myself, hopeful.
Right.
And you have to work towards things.
Yes.
You just can't have hope and hope for the best and just be like, oh, okay, well,
Well, nothing's gonna fall into your lap.
of course not.
No.
But it's important, at least to me, and I'm speaking for myself because again, we've said this a million times, we are not professionals.
Yeah, we're just two knuckleheads talking on the internet.
Yeah.
She's looking at me like, you're the knucklehead.
No, we're knuckleheads. I could barely keep my life together right now. You know, it's like I have no room to tell people what to do with their lives, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm sharing like an experience, you know? And I think that sometimes we hold on to like that false hope. And that's I think also part of like the toxic.
So you would call it false hope?
Yes and no.
Okay.
If I think it becomes false hope when you're just sitting there putting your hands up in the air and just help me
Expecting that.
and
Yeah.
expecting things to happen.
Mm.
That's to me like
You're not lying to yourself.
you're lying to yourself because
That's
it's
not how it
it's not
works.
working, you know. Do I believe in magic and marvels and that miracles happen? And of course, you know, but we have to be kind of level-headed about things because if we're always with our heads in the clouds, you know, we're just gonna end up hitting a wall, and then the self-talk, you know, comes in, and then you're self-doubting, and then you know what I mean. And it's kind of like a slippery slope.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I mean, you just gotta be realistic about it and
Right.
truthful.
If I think that if you can, you know, fix your mistakes, like, you know, for the lack of whatever, we're talking about like diet as an example. You know, you fall off, you know, you kind of need to hold yourself accountable and be like, okay, you know, this is what I did. It's okay. I'm a human, I'm a person, you know, tomorrow's a new day.
Right.
But you have to put the work in.
Mhm.
And that's like the most important thing. Like realizing that you've made a mistake, holding yourself accountable.
It's really silly if you think about it. Like,
Yeah.
when you mess up and you just say, "I'll forget it."
I'm just
It's
not
like,
gonna do it.
really? Like, you're just gonna give up? Like,
No, I really don't think you should. It's just
I know that's what I'm saying though. If you really, really think about it, it's really silly to think that way. Okay, so it didn't go your way today. You're just gonna say, forget it?
right.
Like, why?
It just I don't know. I just it doesn't make sense to me either. Like why would you do that? You know,
But I think there is factors, right? Because like I said, like me personally, I'd like to hear what other people say about it, but I discouragement's a big word, right?
right.
Because I get discouraged a lot. And I guess it's from years and years of just conditioning, being conditioned that way, right? Which is a cycle people have to break. You gotta break it.
Right.
It's you're not doing yourself any favors by just wallowing in stuff and coulda, shoulda, woulda, and think life things change. Things don't stay the same all the time. It's like you have to evolve, right?
Right.
Like you're not gonna you have to move, or what is it? You can't stay stagnant. You're gonna rot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, I guess there's a technical for all or nothing thinking called dichotomous thinking, or they also call it black and white thinking.
It's either this or that.
Yeah, it's the cognitive distortion where an individual views situations in extreme terms, seeing only two possibilities, good or bad, success or failure,
Right.
with no middle ground. And that's exactly it, right?
That's unrealistic not to have a middle ground.
There, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. It's like you're just gonna give up. Like there's no compromise, no reset, no,
Get back on that train.
get back on the bike. Like nothing. It's like you're just gonna just forget it. It's like not the smartest.
No, you're not gonna tell your friend if they failed at something like, oh, just forget it, you loser. Like,
Yeah,
would you do? I would never say that.
you failed your driving test. You've all take the bus.
You loser. No, but think about it. You know, that makes sense. If you're, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me that you're just gonna stop. And just because you messed up, it's just like, oh well, too bad.
But it happens, right?
Of course.
People give up on stuff all the time.
All the time.
Like, and I hate to keep bringing up dieting because dieting to me is like one of the easiest things to like kind of compare it to or whatever. It's like you're doing good. Okay, you lost 10 pounds. Oh, I feel good. You keep going and then you fall off the horse. Oh, well, I already had that Reese/Oreo cookie. I might as well just have this or that.
Another one. Yeah.
And then you gain back, weight that you lost. And it's like, forget it.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Really don't have to explain that, but honestly, it's like that's how it is, though. And it's like I kind of bring it back to what I was kind of saying earlier. Like it's about like conditioning and just the way your mental mindset, your mental state is. I mean, you like say I'm a failure. I'm not gonna follow through with that. So why am I gonna bother?
Right.
It like in your head, it's like tattooed on your brain that you're not gonna do it anyway. So why bother? So it's like I said, it's like a cycle that you gotta break. You gotta break it.
Yeah. What do you find yourself doing like when you mess up? Not just in dieting, but like in
And anything,
anything.
beat myself up, get depressed. Here we go again.
But how do you hit that reset?
Well, I would say that I think I'm at the point now that I don't really dwell or wallow in stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I don't, but I'm like, especially now being older, right? Like I'm not. It's like I'm on the second half of the game. I gotta get the points up. So it's like and I keep realizing how life is too short to be messing around, right?
Right.
And it's like, I mean, better late than never, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna get me anywhere to like just like not continue, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna get me anywhere. And I'm trying to live my best life. And I'm already I got a pretty good head start, especially with this one on my side.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I mean I beat myself up and stuff, but then at the same time I'm like, all right, dude, you effed up. That's fine. All right, but let's keep this thing moving.
I guess
What about you?
I've gotten to the point where I just don't care. Like,
I know what you're saying. You care, but don't care.
right? It's like
Yeah.
I'm not beating myself up for a lot of stuff.
Right.
Lately, let me tell you, there's a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda, mighta, if, that, this,
Mhm.
and I realized something, and it's just like, that's not going to change anything.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Why am I going to beat myself up if I've ever in my process right now? I went through the bargaining, what if, this,
All those stages of grieving.
all the things. I'm not going to say that I've completed them all. I go back and forth.
Everybody has their own time.
But it's just like, why am I beating myself up? Like, there's nothing I could do at this point to change, like, what's happened,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And it's a process, It's just like, I'm not talking about now I'm talking about my grandma's passing and stuff, but outside of that, because I'm a human and I have a billion things going on all at once. When I mess up, I kind of laugh at myself, like, okay, dumbass, you shouldn't have done that.
Mhm.
And I just kind of move on, because there is no point, in talking down on myself or being upset about it. It's like, yeah, I get down on myself,
I think that's normal.
normal.
Yeah.
But I try not to dwell on it. It's just like, okay, what am I going to do different tomorrow?
Mhm.
Or, how am I going to make my day better? Or how can I make what I've already done better for
I think
myself.
I think being mindful like that is very important.
No, it is important because it's like, okay, you're a human, you're gonna mess up. Things are gonna happen outside of your control,
hmm And some in your control.
and some in your control. So
Yeah.
again, personal responsibility.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna drink because I'm gonna be a responsible person. I'm not gonna do drugs because I'm gonna be a responsible person.
Yeah.
Why else not? And I go in my head and I'm thinking, okay, I have a great home life. I have an awesome husband. I have a family that still depends on me. I still have and it's like all the things that I've thought and like I'm grateful for.
I think you're bringing up very good points because that's like if you stop and think like what the positives or what you got and you focus on what you got and not focusing on what you don't got.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's a huge thing.
That is huge.
And it's just like I've progressed so much in life. Like, why am I gonna take a hit? Or why am I gonna pop a pill and mess everything up?
Mm,
Why am I gonna why am I gonna mess up the harmony that I have in my house?
right.
Why am I gonna throw myself out of whack? Why am I gonna cause pain to my family? We're already going through a lot.
Man, why add to it?
Why add to it?
Mhm.
And it's just like it's a process for everything.
Yeah, it is.
know,
But I mean, like honestly, you with us personally, I think you're doing great. I mean, and everyone is on their own journey, right? And everyone's roads are different. But you're doing great.
I'm trying.
You are doing it great.
I'm trying.
But you know what? You take all the time you need.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. And it's like I said, it's not just my grandma's passing, it's other stuff that I have going on.
Well, life.
Yeah. Because when somebody passes, life still marches on,
Yeah,
whether
gotta
you want to or
continue.
not.
Yep,
You know.
exactly. Yep.
It's just baby steps, like one foot in front of the other.
It's one day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time. And that's
Like
all.
if you're not perfect this day, you try again next day.
Right.
If you're not perfect that day, try again the next day.
And there's some days where I wake up being a dick. Like I can be, let's be honest.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
But it's true.
No, you usually get up you're in better attitude than I am.
Right, sometimes. But no, I know how I am and I know my personality. And I think knowing yourself and defining yourself as this is who I am, this is who I'm not, can help you kind of not be so mean to yourself.
Right.
Be nice. Drink tea.
Drink tea or coffee
Coffee,
or
tea,
Celsius energy drink.
whatever rocks your boat.
Which, by the way, if you want to sponsor our show.
All right, weirdo.
Yeah. So I mean, very, very good points that you're bringing up, and everyone out there. I mean, life's not perfect. It's not. You're not perfect.
No.
And I know I've said I'm pretty close, which is not far from the truth.
He's full of himself.
But no, even good old Joel is not perfect.
No. And that's okay.
No, not perfect. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we have this on recording, people.
So I mean, if like I said, one day at a time. If you fail one day, you're gonna fail. You listening, you're gonna fail. Gloria, you're gonna fail.
I am.
Joel, you're gonna fail. You're gonna have days where they're not a win. That's fine. It's fine.
Hit that reset.
Just keep going. Don't stop. Just the next day, try again. It's like life. Life doesn't stop for anything. Like, why are you gonna just stop?
You know what I tell myself all the time?
What do you tell
Like,
yourself?
when I'm having a bad day, I sing the Dory song.
The what?
The Dory song.
The heck is that?
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Oh.
Dory from Nemo,
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I seen that. I didn't even remember that.
But no, just keep swimming. Keep going.
No, it's it's true.
Just keep
That's
swimming. Like,
that's a cute little analogy. I like
no,
that.
I do that. You know, my mom's like, "What are you doing?" Sometimes when I'm like singing it, "What are you doing, weirdo?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm singing the song. Just let me live, okay?
So from now on, everyone, if you're having a rough time, sing the Dory song.
Just keep swimming."
Just keep swimming. All right, guys. I think we'll end the discussion there. And I mean, we could talk about this forever, right? But just keep in mind, take one day at a time. Take your time. Baby steps. Rome wasn't built in a day. So if it's like you mess up one day, oh well. Just start again. Do it over. Right, Gloria?
Yeah, be your own biggest cheerleader.
Yes. All right, guys. Don't forget to visit the website. The website is sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com, and drop us an email at sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com if you have any suggestions, ideas, you just want to share something. And then, of course, all the socials. You got your TikToks and your Instagrams and your Facebooks and your InstaFace and
Instafate and all that stuff.
all that stuff. And yeah, and then what else, Gloria Rosario? What else would you like to add?
Just remember, we're available for downloading and streaming on all major podcasts. Or wait, wherever.
Wherever podcasts are sold.
What he said.
Yeah, we're available on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music,
Everything.
Buzzsprout, all of them. iHeartRadio, I think we're on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. We really, really, really do.
All right. Bye, guys. No?
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I thought we were saying bye.
Stop it.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
All right, guys. What she said.
Bye.
All right, bye.